The fix is in. The Sports Fix.
Portions of the Sports Fix brought to you by Fantasy Jocks. Visit fantasyjocks.com, your fantasy sports superstore. Championship belts, rings, trophies, and more.
Sports Fix listeners, don't wait all day or all week to get in on the fun. The party doesn't stop when we go off the air all week long. The Sports Fix social media sites are your one-stop shop for all things Cleveland sports. Jump over to Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix, and become a fan today because we love fans and they create some of the best sports talk in town, Daddy. You'll enjoy talking to your fellow Cleveland sports fans on the Sports Fix fan page. And if Twitter's your thing, well, you know how we do it. Tweet with us at the SportsFixCLE. It's that simple.
Twitter.com/TheSportsFixCLE, baby.
Chat live with the crew during all your favorite Cleveland sports events, tickets and contests and trivia and so much more. Get with us today, the Sports Fix on social media, Facebook.com/TheSportsFix. Tweet with us at the SportsFixCLE. Join the Sports Fix on Facebook and Twitter today.
This is Greg Pruitt, formerly of the Cleveland Browns, and you're listening to The Sports Fix.
Live in Ohio, it's time to get your fix. The Sports Fix.
There we go, getting that last-minute social media hustle, sizzle going on here. Welcoming you guys to the Sports Fix, the final Sports Fix of the week here as we're closing down the week, the holiday, and I can't lie. This morning, that 4-day weekend was looking so like a missed opportunity. All kinds of things going crazy behind the scenes, but nothing was stopping this bad boy from getting on the air. Here we are. It is the traditional, this is... Was it 6 of these now? Traditional Black Friday. Except it used to be on Saturdays when the show was on Saturdays. But now that we're actually on Fridays, we can do it all legit and stuff. But the reverse Black Friday edition of the Sports Fix, all these cats out here trying to do is have you running around and dropping your money. Taking. Not the spirit of the season. So, not that we don't try to give every day with a good quality sports talk program, but we're also going to hook you up all day long, all weekend long. You know, I've been playing with this all week, knowing what we were doing today with Reverse Black Friday Sports Fix. And I said, how do I want to do this? Because you guys know such a large portion of our audience is digital delay and listens 24 hours later than the live broadcast or throughout the next 24 hours. And then so many more people catch up, which is crazy because this is like 15 hours worth of listening, but catch up to the whole week during the weekend, which I'm incredibly humbled, but that's an overdose of J-Rock even I don't know if I could take. But thank you for those of you that can. But my point being is that I always feel like I've got to try to find a way to do these in a way that works for everybody, because it's unfair for anybody who doesn't listen to the live broadcast. But at the same time, I want to reward the live listeners as well, too. So I think I've come up with a happy medium. Everything that we're going to give away today throughout the show, the contest will not just be a live show contest. It will be Friday and run through Saturday and Sunday. I'll be announcing the winners Monday as far as those various prizes go. This way, whatever it is that I ask you to do, if I ask you to send me an email, if I ask you to drop us a line on social media, whatever it is, everybody gets the opportunity all weekend long. But I want to hook up the live audience too. So I'm going to have a one live only deal. Matter of fact, I'll tell you guys about that one here at the beginning of the show. That one's simple. That's going to be my social media Sports Fix prize pack going to those of you guys listening live today. You know what? I might as well just do that now before we even go any further. Before I tell you about anything else, don't forget some of those prizes we're giving away today. I've got Lakumi's Celebrity Cookbook for those of you in the holiday season. Here's some great celebrity childhood recipes here. I've got Terry Pluto and Tom Hamilton's Glory Days in Tribe Town, the fantastic new book by those two about the Indians in Jacobs Field, 94 to 97 era. And don't forget, coming up next month, can't wait to have both of those guys on the show to talk about this book. We've got a copy of the Cleveland Cavaliers History of the Wine and Gold, autographed by my man Vince McKee, the author, coming your way today as well. We've got the miscellaneous Sports Fix social media prize pack. Who knows? I may dig some more stuff out before we. I've got a copy of Growing Up Colt, just because my man has got himself his starting position once again in the NFL. I've even got a copy of Colt McCoy's biography for somebody here before we're done today. We're going to have some fun, hook you up with some stuff. Really, actually, these are some great prizes here. And I'm going to start with the social media pack, which is simple. For the next 2 hours or however long we do this thing today on Black Friday, those of you, and this is live only, and I will announce my winner at the end of today's show, and I will hook you up with the social media share-in prize pack, whatever you want to call it. I was just trying to come up with a fancy name for it, but simple. Here's how you get in. You tag us in a post telling somebody to tune into the show. It's easy. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're all over the place. All you have to do is promote the show during the show. It's simple. You guys do it enough anyway. I don't have to explain it to the regulars, but if you're new here, you're saying, well, how do I get in on this? It's easy. Go on Facebook, go on Twitter, tell somebody to listen. Go wherever you're listening right now, whatever device you're listening to, click that little share button that they have and find a way to tag us and let us know that you did it. That's it. It is that simple. Let somebody else know to listen to the show, and then let us know that you did, and you're in. I'm dropping all those names in the hopper. Everybody who shares today's show, and I will keep reminding you throughout the show, will win a special social media prize pack just for doing that here throughout the show. And then as well, we're going to drop these bad boys on you guys throughout the show as well. So are you ready to roll? Are you guys ready to get rocking and rolling with some reverse Black Friday sports fix? Not only will we be giving some things away, my man Ryan Ruiz just let me know he's going to drop something in on the prize pack as well. We're going to have some fun. Speaking of Ryan Ruiz of Dog Pound Nation, he's got those 3 dog bones to a dog's victory, however you want to put it, to a Browns victory this weekend. He's going to bring us those in hour number 2. Just a few minutes from now, Jeff Gorman from Browns101.com, he's here doing the scouting report. We're going to talk some Browns and Bills playoff implications for both teams in this game. I mean, there you go. For those of you that want to get past the personal stuff and look for the sports reasons to be thankful here on this Thanksgiving holiday, stretched out Black Friday in reverse edition of the Sports Fix, there you go. We just said the word Browns, Buffalo on the eve of December, playoff implications for both teams. Yep, it's pretty cold outside. Perhaps that's coming up from the ground because hell may have indeed frozen over now that we said that statement. It's not even just one team, it's both teams in that statement there. So we're going to talk about that with Jeff Gorman and Ryan Ruiz. Jonathan Knight, somewhere in here, guys are traveling. We're squeezing in windows. The sportswriter extraordinaire at some point today, Jonathan Knight will be with us here talking about Thanksgiving here, Cleveland sports, the Browns and the Bills and all of that. I cannot wait. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You guys as well. And so much more. And we're giving things away all day long. Let's do it. Welcome into the Sports Fix. J-Rock with you. We're talking Michigan and Ohio State. Although I got to tell you, well, I'll get into that in a minute. It takes a little bit of the fun, the situation down there in Columbus off of talking about the game tomorrow as well with the missing player, and I'll get into that in a second. Welcome into the Sports Fix. I am your host for the next couple of hours here as we do this every weekday at noon live across the Sports Fix radio network. They call me J-Rock, Jerry Myers. You can call me, I got a lot of nicknames, the Big Daddy on the microphone. You can call me the conductor of the madness here on the Sports Fix. I'm sure if you wait a few minutes, I'll think of another nickname I haven't mentioned yet, but having some fun today. Welcome in, you guys. Hopefully putting a smile on your face right off the bat. If not, go away. Turn that frown upside down and come back. You can't come in here, especially not today, all frowny and downy and being all like, no. all that goes out the window. Let's have some fun on this Friday edition of the Sports Fix, baby. Welcome in across the radio network, whether you're listening on TuneIn, TuneIn's radio app worldwide, on Spreaker and Mixler and their respective digital and mobile applications, and of course, everybody who's enjoying the show live as you do every day on thesportsfix.net, our home base. You don't even have to go through the second and third parties. You go get it directly right there. Make sure you bookmark it too, because that's your backup for everything there. Thesportsfix.net. Hit us up there, bookmark it, listen to the show live, all the social media widgets as well. Welcome in everybody listening on digital delay 24/7 on iHeartRadio, on iTunes, on Stitcher Radio, on SoundCloud, on all the places. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Sports Fix with us. As I said, I say it every day, this is not my show, this is our show, and even more than that, because you can kick me out the door and it'd just be your show. Every day I say that. Take advantage of it. Whether it's on the phones, 216-539-7535. 216-539-7535, the number to call. Whether you want to hit us up on Facebook and Twitter, use that social media. Speaking of, get yourself entered to win a Sports Fix social media prize. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. You're just going to have to take your chances on that bad boy right there and trust that you're winning a nifty little prize pack from the Sports Fix. All you've got to do, share the show now on your social media. Go tell somebody to tune in. Facebook.com/The Sports Fix. Tag us. Tweet with us at The Sports Fix CLE. Tag us when you do it. Take a screen cap, send it to us. You can email us. By the way, for those of you that can't tag us, you want to show us that you shared the show, take a screen cap. Send it to the Sports Fix at AOL.com. It's that simple. The Sports Fix at AOL.com. Do what you got to do. Let's get it out there and get it going, because it is the reverse Black Friday edition of the Sports Fix. And as I said, the easiest way to share what we're doing is to click the share button right there, whether you're on Spreaker, whether you're on Mixler, whether you're on TuneIn, and it puts the little link right out there. And then all you've got to do is add our tag to it on Twitter. Just hit at The Sports Fix CLE. Just type that at the end of what you shared, and we'll see it. You don't even have to be on Twitter yourself personally, as long as you send it out that way. So let's do it. Get that rolling throughout the show. Somebody's going to win a prize pack there as well. You know what? Well, at the end of this segment, when I hit the music, I'm going to get you guys going on the first book here, giving it away as well. Let's do the Sports Fix thing. Jeff Gorman from Browns101.com getting ready to join us. I want to touch real quick. And it's kind of a, we're doing the Santa Claus giving away kind of thing here. It really, you got to go away from that for a minute, because really a sad situation. It's Thanksgiving. We're just, here we are. I look at this whole weekend as Thanksgiving. It's not just yesterday, the one day on the calendar, but it's kind of this extended little weekend thing here where it all rolls into one, even if people try to change that with this whole Black Friday, Black Thursday, all this other whatever, there's craziness that's going on, real craziness, and something that really gets you out of lining up at Walmart to go get yourself, a pair of Hello Kitty slippers or whatever is what's going on down at Ohio State. Here we should be playing Don't Give a Damn for Michigan. We should be getting fired up for the game, but how do you? And I was thinking about this today. I'm like, man, how do you even? And I'm saying this from our perspective, from mine as a media guy, from perhaps yours as a listener, and maybe this doesn't apply to you. I don't know. I'm not trying to put words into your mouth, but it takes the edge off of getting fired up about a football game. And so you got to think, man, what are these players going through? Because for those of you that haven't heard the story, the Ohio State down there in Columbus, they're still searching for the last, I think we're at over 48 hours here. Costa George, a defensive lineman, a senior for the Ohio State Buckeyes, has been missing. Nobody's heard from him since early Wednesday morning. They say about 2 a.m. on Wednesday. He went for a walk down in Columbus. His roommates saw him head out, and apparently, while there's not confirmation of what the extenuating circumstances were, there's a quote from his sister in the Columbus Dispatch that said there were extenuating circumstances that led us to believe that on that night he was upset when he left. The parents have filed a missing persons report. The police, they're having a meeting down there in the next hour or so as they continue to try to gather up groups of friends and family to search for this young man who has, as we said, been missing since 2 a.m. Wednesday. And not only that, on top of that, his mother says that not only did he leave without his wallet, without his transportation, without a motorcycle that he owns, but he's got a history of sports-related concussions, his most recent coming within the last 5 weeks. And his family says he does become disoriented from time to time, and there's a lot of very serious concern that something may be wrong with this young man here. Nobody has yet to hear from him, and like I was saying, how do you get us, anybody? How do you even get the thought onto playing snarky songs and getting into college football games? And it's supposed to be, it's about family. Yesterday, listen, as much as things in your personal life get you down, I've mentioned this